So the idea is to present shortly what's going on in our countries and to help you to get in touch with organizations from our countries. I'll try to be short and concise. So first of all, I would like to present the Creative Europe Desk Serbia database. It's a partner search we had on our website. So you can, if you go and visit our website, you will find this page. And you can find a lot of information about not just Creative Europe program itself, but it will ease you to find somebody to cooperate and to work with. Not just from Serbia. I'm very happy to tell you that many organizations from all over Europe are already registered at our website, so you can find all of them at this page. There are several. I mean, it will take too long to explain everything, but you will easily see what's the point, and the point is to find somebody to work with. So there are a lot of organizations with a short description. Some of them they have an intention to participate, so they just fill this place where they can put the short description of their organization and what they are doing right now, what are the topics and artistic fields they are active in. But also you can find some organizations which already had some kind of more or less clear idea what the project would be. So I think it's very helpful. I know that a lot of organizations from Serbia, I guess, and I hope from other countries as well, already found their partners, because we know that it's not easy to have a reliable partner. Some organizations who are already active in the field of culture, they already know people, and so for them it's not hard to have somebody to work with. But a lot of organizations still, and we would like to invite and to involve new organizations with no experience at all in European cooperation to find somebody to work with. It's a great plus. I mean, sorry guys from geographically close countries to Lithuania, but it's also a great plus if you find a partner from geographically distant countries. So I must say, and I will take this opportunity to say it also, that partnerships, organizations from Lithuania and Serbia or Croatia, for example, Morana, my dear colleague, is here as well. It's a plus. Of course, it's about the quality of the project itself, so it's not the only thing which matters, but still it's a great plus if you find the organizations from geographically distant countries. Because Creative Europe program is not a regional program, so it strives to foster the cooperation between countries there is no traditional links. Unfortunately, that's the case with Lithuania and Serbia. So it would be greatly appreciated if you find somebody from the countries like Serbia, for example. I would also like to present, because it can be, I hope, useful. It's an umbrella organization which gather almost 100 organizations from civil sector in Serbia. So they're united and they're working together. So you can see it's 74 organizations from 17 cities and even small municipalities. And you can see they're active in so many fields. So some of them are active in performative arts, some of them in visual arts. But and it's not just about, and that's important to underline, it's not just about artistic fields, whether it is theater, music, or visual arts. It's also about the fact that there are a lot of experts working there, experts which are very widely known and people engaged in social issues and activism of different kinds. So it's a very good way to find your partners and people you would like to work with, because a lot of them, and most of them are very well experienced. I also brought a publication with me. It's in my bag, actually. So the idea is to, because audience development, it's a very important topic when it comes to the Creative Europe program. So I brought with me just one publication, but I will leave it here. I will leave it with Eglė, so anybody who is interested can see it and have a closer look. So the idea is not just to explain the term, because it's very important. It's about contemporary European cultural policy, but we also wanted to explore and to map the existing initiatives in Serbia. And we would like also to refer to broader definition of the term, because when you say the audience development, people normally think of some target groups, some traditional, let's say traditional target groups, such as women or gay community or some national minorities and so on. But we would like, apart from that, we would like to present all the target groups we could imagine. So it's local communities, subcultural audiences, rural population as well, dog owners. So we try to be innovative and to be, attractive. So to help people to think of what their target groups can be. In this publication, we presented, that's why I'm speaking about it now, a lot of organizations, be it public institutions or civil society organizations which deal with the topic. So you can find, it's also a sort of a database, organizations which already participated in the program or previously participated and have some experience in European cooperation, but also totally new ones. I mean, people with really almost no experience when it comes to European cooperation. And just a few examples. This is about it's a project called Street Gallery in Belgrade. It is in the very center of the city, and it looked like this. And then this small civil society organization did their job, maybe instead of the city itself. So they took the things in their own hands, and they created a new street gallery, so-called, so people can just, and the target group are just passers-by, so people which are normally not involved or not even interested in culture, maybe people who never entered in a museum or a gallery. Now they have a very nice opportunity to see some of the contemporary artworks and artists which are very active in the field. They also gathering lots of audiences, as you can see. They also organize concerts there, some small specific initiatives. Another project in the book I'm speaking of, it's related and it's addressing to Chinese community, which is growing in Belgrade. It's rather big now because they are present in Belgrade for more than a decade, 20 years I would say. So we have like third or fourth generation of Chinese people, and they are not involved in cultural life in Belgrade. So these small initiatives is addressing directly to them. And it was a huge success because this exhibition was organized in a shopping mall, in a Chinese shopping mall. So they came there to speak and to address to those Chinese who are working there all day and night. And the third one is addressing to rural local communities. It's an art residence in a small village near Belgrade. It's also, residences are in general very appreciated when it comes to Creative Europe program because it allows us to have a mobility in the project. So it's important to bring somebody from some foreign countries to Serbia and vice versa, of course. And it's also about audience development, because you can see what they're working there, but it's also important because they also involves children, and these photos is very funny. So it's local children from the village, so they are very they're not pretending, and they are showing us that contemporary art can also be about rural communities and people living in the villages, not just connoisseur. And for the end, it's about the program itself. I mean, that's my very important message I would like to send, that you should not forget it's not all about the money. We should understand the philosophy of the program and the philosophy of European cooperation, because we should know that many problems when it comes to the cultural system, it's actually many problems are still the same, staying the same, and it's about the same issues we share in whole Europe, and it's important to work together. It's also about, I'm sure you know, or you can imagine, it's about European values as well, which is a good way to stand against actually populism, which is growing unfortunately everywhere in the world. So working together is also good to address against it. And it's also, as I just said, it's linked to the mobility. It's also about direct contact. It's always good to have somebody from some other countries, and it's a good opportunity for you to go somewhere and meet with your colleagues and share your experiences and knowledge. And it's also about, and we would like to think that it's also about long-term and future partnerships, because Creative Europe would like you not just to cooperate on one project and then it's over and everybody go their homes, but it's also about working together later and attracting new money, new funds, and so on. That's all for me. Thank you very much. This is our website, so please be free to inform yourself, and please be free to approach me later in any time, so we can discuss a bit, or I can still help you find somebody from Serbia. Thank you very much.
Maybe we have a question from the audience. Maybe not yet. I wanted to ask Dimitrije, as far as I remember, there is PDF version online. Am I right, of this book?
Yeah, you can also find it on our website.
On
yes.
the website?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And is there any funding possibilities, for example, if somebody from Lithuania or other countries would like to visit Serbia, is there any chance to get seed money for that?
Yeah, because we have those annual, I mean, I'm working at the Ministry of the Culture, I have this double position. So yeah, there are annual calls every year, so people organization can apply. There is also a very specific open call meant for mobility, so you can be, I mean, your travel costs can be also covered. It's a small grant, but still very important, because you can cover the cost of your ticket and your stay in Belgrade. Yeah, and every organization which got supported from the program, it's also not possible, but it happens every time. They are also funded by the Ministry of Culture. It's also another specific open call. So yeah, there are some possibilities.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is there any requirements for the institution who wants to apply to your, I mean, it has to be like open for 2 years or longer, or it could be like very fresh institution, yes? Like newly established?
No, it's completely the same. I mean, as I just said, we would like to help newly established organizations with no experience when it comes to European cooperation. I think it's very important. So yes.
Thank you, Dimitrije.
Thank you.